So we have come now to question 7. So we are still answering mathematics paper 1 for 2025 GCE. So we are now on question 7. So question 7 reads, the formula for the nth term of an arithmetic progression is 2n minus 3. Find the, so we have question A, we find the first term. Question B, we find the common difference, D, if the sum of the first 8 terms is 48. So here we are going to start with our question A. So in question A, they want us to find the first term, and you have been given the formula for this nth term of an arithmetic progression, which is 2n minus 3. So we are going to say t subscript n is equal to, we use the formula that you have been given, 2n minus what? 3. So they want us to find the first term. So when you look at this formula they have provided, so here we change, you'll be saying term 1 equal to, so we say 2. Now this n will show the position of the term. They are saying first term, so n will be a 1, then minus a 3. So from here we'll say term 1 is equal to 2 times 1, it's a 2 minus a 3. So first term is equal to 2 minus 3, it's a negative 1. So here term 1 was negative 1. Now we can come to our question B. Right, so now question B reads, we should find the common difference D if the sum of the first 8 terms is 48. So here, since we are looking for, or we are dealing with sum of the terms, we should come up with a formula where we are going to say sum of 8 terms according to the question, okay? Sum of the first 8 terms is equal to n divided by 2. Then we say open square bracket 2a plus open bracket n minus 1 equals d, then close square bracket. So this is the formula that we use whenever we are finding the sum of the terms in an arithmetic progression. So we are going to come up with our data right here. We should correct the data. N equal to, so they are talking of how many terms? 8. So n will be 8, okay? Then a is the first term, and we have found that our first term here is a negative 1. We have found it, okay? Then sum of 8 terms. In the question they have said if the sum of the first 8 terms is 48. So sum of first 8 terms was what? 48. Then D is what they want us to look for. So we're just going to substitute. Where there is n, we put 8. Where there is a, we put negative 1. Where there is sum of 8 terms, we put 48 on this formula. So we are going to do the same. So where there is n, we'll put 8 over 2, open square bracket, 2. Where there is a, we'll put a negative 1. Then plus, where there is this n here, we are putting 8 minus 1. D is what we should find. Then equal to, so we are starting with the sum of 8 terms. So I've just started with this one. Then I equate to sum of 8 terms, which is a 48. I hope here it's clear. It's not confusing. So here just divide, here 1, here 4. Okay, so remain with 4. Then open square bracket, 2 times negative 1, you get a negative 2. Then you say plus 8 minus 1. It's 7. Then 7 you multiply a d, we are going to have 7d. Okay, like this. Then is equal to 48. So from here we can open these square brackets by multiplying with a 4 right here. 4 times negative 2, this will give us negative 8. Plus 4 times 7, this will be 28d. So 4 times 7d is 28d. Then is equal to 48. So here we can say 28d is equal to 48 plus 8. So we have just corrected the right terms. Negative 8 has gone to the right hand side where we have positive 48. So this negative 8 will become positive 8. That's why we have added these two. So from here, what we can do is this. We are going to have, let's just write it here. So we are going to have 28d is equal to 48 plus 8. Okay, so this will give us 56. So I need to find the value of d. We divide both sides by 28. So this and this will cancel. D equal to 28 here 1, 28 into 56, it's a 2. 1 into 2, it's a 2. So the common difference here, D was equal to 2. So we have answered the question 7. We now move on to our next question. Alright, so now we have come to question B right here. So question B, they are saying, if matrix A, this is matrix A right here, okay, which is having the elements negative 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, and 4. Find A, T. So A power T means we should find the transpose of matrix A. So the transpose of matrix A is a matrix where we change the rows to become the columns and vice versa. Okay, so what this means is your A, so this is question 8A, your matrix A is having negative 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 4. So now our A transpose, in this case, our A transpose will be, so this is a row, so there is this row, 2, 3. There are 3 rows. So this row will become a column, okay? So write negative 1 and a 2. 3, 0, 1, a 4. So this is our answer. Okay, so this is our answer. So the transpose of A to be equal to this. So this is our answer for question 8A. So let us now look at question 8B, which is right here. So question 8B reads, given that, so we have this matrix, okay, let me just rewrite the matrix. Given that we have this matrix which is negative 2, 1, x and negative 2, then we have 3, a 1, then equal to negative 5 and a 7. So they are saying the product of this matrix, these two matrices, is equal to this. Product means the answer that we get after multiplication. So if you multiply this one and this one, will be equal to this. So we should find the value of x. So we can see that here there is x here. So we need to find the value of x. So to find the value of x, what we are going to do is we find the product of these two matrices. So now what we are going to do is we will do this. We will say row by column. So negative 2, this negative 2 times 3. So negative 2 times 3. Then you say plus 1 times 1. 1 times 1. You close. Then again row by column. So x times 3. Then plus negative 2 times 1. Negative 2 times 1. Okay. So this is what we have. So they are saying this is equal to this. Okay, it's equal to negative 5, then a 7. So here, negative 2 times 3, this is a negative 3. So this will give us a negative 6, sorry. Negative 2 times 3 is a negative 6. Then plus 1 times 1, it's 1. X times 3, this will be 3x. Plus, so negative 2 times 1, this will be negative 2. We can enclose like this. We equate to this one, which is negative 5 and a 7. Okay. Then from here, we can just say, we can simplify negative 6 plus 1. This will give us negative 5. Then you say 3x, positive times negative, you get a negative 2. So this matrix is equal to this one which we have been given. Okay. So yes, it's true. You can see that for this one is equal to this, negative 5 equal to negative 5. So to find the value of x again, we will equate. This one will be equal to a 7. So you get 3x minus 2 is equal to 7. So now you can solve for x. You take this negative 2 to the right hand side, you remain with 3x is equal to 7 plus a 2. So 7 plus 2, you get a 9. So 3x is equal to 9. You divide by 3, you divide by 3. This and this will cancel. Therefore, x is equal to 3 here 1, 3 into 9, 3. 1 into 3 is 3. So therefore, x is equal to a 3. So that was the value of x. So I hope it's clear, you have understood how you can solve this question. Okay.